Hello, everybody. Oop, that is well loud. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Security B-Sides San Francisco 2022. Woo! So very excited to have everybody in person yet again. It's been a crazy last 2 years, but so excited to be back in person. Hope you've grabbed some breakfast, and we have really great coffee stations this year, so definitely take advantage of those and be ready for a full day of events. Our theme for this year is From the Ground Up. We chose this theme on the tail end of our 2020 event just because we saw this stuff was happening and was like, okay, we're probably going to have to, going through a big change and think about like, okay, we're going to have to reset. We're going to have to start from scratch on a lot of things. And so, we picked a theme that focuses on return to the basics. Specifically the Security B-Sides core tenets of community, collaboration, and education. After foregoing our standard in-person event last year with a limited virtual one, we decided that we thought this theme of from the ground up would be more appropriate than ever. So the event is and will always be centered on the community, and we're so very excited to bring this community back together after being apart for the last 2 years. This year is one of rebuilding for us, and we ask for your patience as things may not go as smoothly this year as you would expect. We actually had a fire alarm go off this morning as well, so we actually had to leave the building. So again, we're all a 100% volunteer team that are managing this, that have been working tirelessly for really the last 2 years to put this event on. We've had multiple changes in dates, policies, mandates to deal with. So just please be patient with us, especially this event. There's about 25 staffers that work year-round on this to make it happen. And then we have some special teams, including our Call for Papers, our review committee, our Capture the Flag team that puts in so many hours, and over 175 volunteers who are manning the event this weekend. So there are 3 floors on different spaces, so make sure to walk around and explore. There's a lot of stuff on our schedule this year. I want to call out special attention to the chair massages in the lobby. So if you have an opportunity to avail yourself, please do. I hope I do. It'd be nice. But yeah, make sure that there's a ton of cool stuff going on. So make sure you check out both here in City View and also in AMC as well. So as I said, lots of opportunities for conversation today. You can check the full schedule on sked.com or on Hacker Tracker. For the first time ever, we're holding our event during the San Francisco summer. To take advantage of this, we've expanded our use of the outdoor patio. I hope you've been able to go out there and check it out. We have now an outdoor lounge space, which is really cool. And there's a couple of games and such there too. So again, hopefully to fill it with participants that are having a conversation on the next big thing. Stick around tonight where we transform the space into a quintessential summertime party, complete with a variety of yard games, all lit by string lights. Again, I want to call out a few things here. The CTF is going on over here, so please, you don't have to be an expert at doing Capture the Flag. You can go and participate. They have puzzles at all levels. Speed mentoring is something new this year, so down in the AMC lounge is the speed mentoring. You do need to sign up via Slack on the BSidesSF Slack. In the speed mentoring channel, there's a little bot there that you can talk to. We have lunch from 12 to 1:30 in the participant hall and on the patio, and they're in the tent. Participant hall, make sure you go check it out. It's where all the villages and the sponsors and everything else is there. Happy hour today from 5:30 to 6:30, and the party tonight is 6:30 to 9:30 in Embarcadero on the patio. Also, just a reminder that the outdoor patio is non-smoking only, and please take the elevators down if you need to smoke, and that includes vaping as well. So for Q&A during all of our talks, we're using Slido again. You can use the hashtag BSidesSF 2022. Just pick the track for your talk and then ask your questions. But we want to know if we've created that atmosphere for conversation. We want to know your feedback. So please provide feedback either generally at bsidessf.org/feedback Or if you have session-specific feedback, you can go on Sched, and there's a little thing at the very bottom where you can provide feedback on the session itself. So we need help. It's been really tough on everybody, including the organizer team. We've had several of our staff who have actually just flat out left the SF Bay Area, as I know many of your friends probably have as well, and colleagues, as a result of the new normal. And several others have decided that, after many years of doing this, that it's time for them to move on as well. So we need some fresh perspectives to keep BSidesSF going. If you think that it could be you, please let us know. Express your interest at bsidesf.org/jobs, and we'll be in touch post the event. So we have a code of conduct. We have a couple of signs in the front. This was sent to you also in your email and on the registration page, but it's pretty simple. It's show respect and tolerance for each other's uniqueness, be kind, and practice the golden rule. Simply put, do not be an ass, or we'll throw your ass out. So, no tolerance for physical, verbal, sexual harassment, intimidation, or marginalization of any human. If you have any issues, please feel free to find anybody on a radio or any of our safety ops members, and we'll be happy to help you out. For the full code of conduct, it's on signs, and it's also in your program as well. So I know a lot of people right now are thinking about COVID as well. I mean, it's been on our minds for the past 2 years. In fact, in many cases, we were probably the last in-person conference that maybe some of you went to. And before all the lockdowns and shelter in place. And so we are, as you are aware, requiring vaccinations and masks. Please wear your mask if you are not actively eating or drinking, or you're a presenter giving a talk. You only need to do it inside. You feel free to take your mask off when you're outside. But while inside, again, unless you're actively eating or drinking, or you are a presenter giving your talk, please have your mask on. Just makes things better for everybody. Case counts have been going up, and we're trying to make this as safe as possible for everybody. If you feel sick, please go home. Simple as that. If you're not feeling good, just go home. We record all the talks, so except for the off-the-record ones. So they will be on our YouTube channel within the next few weeks. Hopefully you won't miss too much if you need to go home. But again, we just ask that, hey, if you're not feeling well, go home. Tons of hand sanitizer around the venue, but as always, go to the bathrooms and wash your hands. Use real soap. Thanks. So video and photo policies. General policy is that you just need permission of everybody in the shot. If you're taking a picture, please make sure that you have permission of everybody in the frame. And if you take a photo or video without permission, just delete it. If you're asked by somebody to delete it or blur their photo or something like that, please respect them. The only exception to this is that we do have an official photographer, and I've totally lost her where she is, but she is, there she is. She is the only one that will be taking photos on our behalf. And so, but if for some reason you prefer not to be in a photo, just let her know. She's great. And she'll be happy to do that. I just want to talk about kind of our merchandise sales this year. So, one of our big things is that we do net proceeds from our merchandise sales we give to 3 charities, and you get to pick the charity. So our 3 charities this year are CodePath.org, EFF, and Women in Security and Privacy. So when you are either picking up your pre-order merchandise or buying new merchandise at CodeCheck, you'll be given a token. You can put it in the box of your choice, and we'll announce at the end of tomorrow night in the closing ceremony how much we're donating to each one. But that's on you. You get to. It's one great way that we can give back to some really great charities. So please take advantage of that. But last but not least, this event would not be possible without the support of our generous sponsors. Each one of these organizations, and it's a lot because this is San Francisco and it takes a lot to put an event on here, has contributed something that has enabled an aspect of this year's event. We want to thank all of them for being willing to support in-person events once again. So I just want to give a round of applause to all our sponsors right now. So thank you. Thank you to all our sponsors. Please make sure to check out all their tables in the participant hall inside your registration. But actually, you should have been given a sponsor passport card in your bag. If you did not get one, some people did not. They were available at registration as well, and at the BSidesSF table in the participant hall. So make sure you do that. Get your passport stamped by all the participating sponsors, and you can enter to win some really awesome raffle prizes. We have some really amazing things. In fact, I had some staffers asking me if they could participate, and I was like, no, sorry. But it's we'll have the raffle today and tomorrow, starting at 12:30 in participant hall. So make sure you get your passport filled out and put in the box in front of the BSidesSF table in participant hall. And I just want to do a final, special thanks to our 5 leading sponsors this year. That's Adobe, App Omni, Code Red Partners, Google, and Uptix. So let's give them a final round of applause here. It would not be possible without our sponsors. So thank you to all.